Welcome, greeting, Phoenix, Arizona. This is JD Cage, the voice of BYU, and this is BYU Overdrive 22. We're coming off of a whacked out week here at BYU. This is a new week, so things are just gonna get even more ridiculous. Alright, let's get rolling here. First match of the night here on Overdrive, and we see Wrath heading towards the ring. It appears he's restyled his hair back to his old style. I don't know how you can do that in 1 week, but nah, seriously. Wrath, last week on this program, and faced off against the newcomer, Ash Draven. And Ash Draven, surprising a lot of people, scoring a submission victory over Wrath. Although along the way he used a lot of controversial tactics. So now Wrath and Ash Draven about to square off here in this rematch from last week. And that was just one of many things that had happened on last week's show that just totally came out of the blue. And I'll talk more about what went down last week in a second, as we see Ash Draven heading towards the ring. Of course, like I said, Ash Draven last week got his Overdrive career off to a nice start with a submission win over Wrath. I don't think anyone has ever made Wrath tap out, but Ash Draven did it. But along the way, he proved how much of the low road he was willing to take during his matches. Of course, Ash Draven, one of the free agents drafted to Overdrive as part of that free agent draft. And here we go. Wrath blocks already from the beginning, just wailing here on Ash Draven and sends him to the outside. You can tell there's still a little bit of heat on Wrath's part. Man, last week on Overdrive, we saw the formation of quite a deadly alliance. CJ Hawkins, World Heavyweight Champion, and he was the one that experienced the full brunt of it. He got the full brunt of an assault from Vincent, LVG, and Jack Fox, the European Champion. And man, and what happened there, those three and the AK have just come together as some sort of big conglomerate here on Overdrive, so it would seem, apparently. I don't know what the hell is going on there between those four. But get this, if you missed EBA last week, I cannot believe it went down there. Of course, the hardcore title changed hands about 3 or 4 times during that night and settled in the hands of Big Mike Mills, formerly of Overdrive. Then later on in the night, he gets jumped by Big Stephen Kell. He gets jumped by Steve Kell in the back area, so obviously their issues aren't settled. But then, after Steve Kell leaves, while Big Mike Mills is still on his ass, the AK shows up out of nowhere and pins Big Mike for a 1-2-3. And he wins the hardcore title. I cannot believe that bullshit. So, the AK is wearing EBA's hardcore title. What the fuck is that crap? Seriously. I mean, he just shows up unexpectedly and just scores a pinfall without having to actually do anything. I mean, that's just blatant bigotry bullshit, fans. I mean, that's fucking messed up. And, excuse my mouth, but seriously, hey, this is just pissing me off. I don't know what the hell Vincent, LVG, Jack Fox, and the AK are trying to prove here on Overdrive. But I'm not buying whatever it is they're selling, guys. Seriously. And I apologize for taking my eye off this match. As we see Ash Draven swinging the momentum back to his favor. Driving the elbow right on the Wrath. Oh, but Wrath just trips him up right here. And Wrath, what's he doing here? Bringing Draven up, all the way up. This might be that crucifix powerbomb he's so known for. But Ash Draven just slips out and hits a neck breaker. Oh man.
Rope break.
And there was a dragon sleeper, but a rope break. Ash Draven, I don't like his attitude. And I don't think he should be getting cocky just because he got one win over Wrath. Just because he beat such a big star like Wrath on his first night. That kind of confidence will screw you over down the road. And right now Wrath is telling him basically, he's just telling him right here, you don't want to take Wrath lightly. That's the mistake a lot of people have made in the last few months, and that's... Oh, wait a minute! Oh my God! Wrath just crucifix bombed him all the way to the outside. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. You cannot take Wrath lightly. But Ash Draven was just taking the low road, and then a Russian leg sweep. See, Ash Draven knew that his ass was in trouble. So, he went down south on Wrath. Because Wrath, everybody was making the same mistake for the last few months. They were taking Wrath lightly. You cannot, and I repeat, you cannot take Wrath lightly. But Ash Draven with his dirty tactics, like his low blows, really halting Wrath's momentum. Atomic drop there. I'm amazed he was able to get him up. And then a shin breaker. A modified atomic drop. That's meant to work on the legs, basically. Wait a minute. Ash Draven. And he's working on the legs, which is possibly a setup for his STF. And there it is. There's his STF. That's what he beat Wrath with last week. Oh, but wait a minute. Wrath, he just powered out of the STF. And oh, what a knee to the gut. Look at Wrath right here, just pounding away at Ash Draven. Those headbutts must hurt like a bitch. Man. Of course, we got a lot of great action for you. We understand Dave the Tank Williams has invoked his rematch clause and will be facing Cypher for the North American Championship. And crucifix bomb by Wrath. That may spell the end for Ash Draven right here. Wrath goes for the cover. There's two. No! He got the shoulder up. But Wrath, when you do that kind of thing, it only just fires him up. And he's got him way up there again. And this might be another crucifix bomb. And Wrath, he may have just put the exclamation point. There's two. It's over. Wrath wins this matchup here on Overdrive and gets a little bit of a receipt over Ash Draven. Man. Well, what a way to open things up here on Overdrive. Stick with us, fans. We got more action for you on this program. We are only just getting started, so don't go anywhere.